I think Tess waited too long to respond. You know what I mean? When I first heard Meda diss, the first Meda diss was like, then it was all right. You know what I mean? Meda did what Drake did to Meek Mills. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go back a little bit. When you going back and forth and you competing and you really feel some kind of way with another artist, there's too much talking being involved. You know what I mean? To me, I think Tess was doing too much talking and Meda hopped on his behind like he was supposed to. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Meda was supposed to jump on his behind. Now, y'all going back and forth on social media. You know what I mean? When I say y'all, I'm talking about Meda from COA and Tess from Ali Crack Game. Now, Tess and Meda going back and forth, sending shots on social media, on Facebook, Instagram. They going back and forth. You know what I mean? Meda did the right thing. You know what I mean? Who better than who? You saying you better than me, then I'm going to show you. You know what I mean? We're at this day and age where you got to prove yourself. You got to stop talking so much and put out the material for the consumers to consume it. You know what I mean? That's what we doing this rap thing for. We make music so people can listen to us. So, everybody seen Tess and Meda going at it, back and forth. So Meda, you know, Meda sent the first shot. You know what I mean? Meda mentality was, forget all this talking. You know what I mean? You talking about you better than me and I'm trash, this, that, and the third. I'm going to show you. And that's exactly what he did, because Drake did the same thing to Meek Mills. You know what I'm saying? Okay, somebody write my raps, okay. Here go the first shot, charged up. You know what I mean? Oh, you still talking? Back to back. You know what I mean? So I think Meda took that blueprint. I don't think he took it like used his idea. I think his mindset was on the same mindset. You understand what I'm saying? Like, his mindset was on the same tip. Like, man, forget all this talking. You know what I mean? I really do this. So, like I said, I didn't know they was going back and forth. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to see it. You know what I mean? Because at this point in time, I felt like I was the only one doing music from out my neighborhood. We all from the same neighborhood. Me, Meda, Tess, Ali Crack Game, COA. Shout out to COA, Chance, LA Kizzy, you know what I mean? We all from the same neighborhood. Meda like my right-hand man, you know what I mean? But at this point in time, I felt like I was the only one doing music that was consistent. I mean, as far as out of Hilltop, I mean, I was consistent. So when I seen Meda drop his material, I'm like, oh snap, here it go, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, I thought Meda first diss record was okay. I felt like Meda could have did better, you know what I mean? The first joint. So they continued to go back and forth. Tess never responded. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess he felt like. So Meda said he threw another shot. That song was called The Testimony. You know what I mean? I think it's out right now on SoundCloud. That joint was crazy. The second disc joint was called Testimony. It had the whole neighborhood rocking. You know what I mean? I'm from Hilltop. Hilltop is my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? West Philadelphia. I am the voice of Philadelphia, but Hilltop, that's our neighborhood. That's where we come from. You know what I mean? So Meda had a whole neighborhood rocking. You know what I mean? Testimony came out, that joint was rocking. He should have shot a video for it. I don't know why he didn't, but he should have. But, you know, at this point in time, Meda got the momentum. You know what I mean? So, everybody talking about it. They still going back and forth on social media. So me, personally, I kept telling Tess, respond. You're talking too much. respond. You know what I mean? So 3 weeks later, damn near a month, Test responded. Test Jones was alright, but I think he started coming on a little too late later on in the song. But the song was okay, you know what I'm saying? I actually liked the song. But it wasn't enough for people who waited 3 or 4 weeks at a time for you to respond. When I say you, I'm talking about Test. For Test to respond, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I gotta say Meda won. Meda won that joint, you know what I'm saying? But personally, for me, my thing is, what happens now? Test and Meda already, you know, Meda won the battle. Now, we gotta see who's gonna win the war. You know what I mean? We gotta see who's gonna win the war. You know, honestly, I ain't heard nothing from Test. But Meda still, you know, dropping music. I see him on social media promoting his new mixtape called Diagram. You know what I mean? So, you know, we see who won the war. Meda won the battle, now we gonna see who won the war. You know what I'm saying? And then, Test too, like, what made it so sweet, Kizzy, LA Kizzy turned around and dropped a hard bomb on Test. You know what I mean? Then you had Meda talking in the background of Kizzy Jones. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That joint was fire, you know what I mean? And I don't understand why Test didn't respond to Kizzy or back to Meda. You know what I'm saying? When you going back and forth on social media like that, or you going back and forth with a person or people that you telling them that they trash, and they set an example by hopping on your behind, you have to respond in a matter of time. You know what I mean? Or if you don't, when you respond, you have to be effective. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Richie E from Ali Crack Gang, shout out to Richie E. Richie E from Ali Crack Gang bombed on Meda. But that's called because Meda bombed on Test and bombed on his whole squad. He bombed on Ali Crack Gang. He bombed on Ali Crack Gang, Richie E, and like the whole squad. You know what I mean? And LA Kizzy bombed on Test too. You know what I mean? So I just felt like Test took a loss, you know what I'm saying? Because Test ain't respond in a matter of time, or he didn't respond the right way. Like I said, his diss record to Meda was okay, you know what I mean? And like I was saying before, Richie E diss record was okay, but it wasn't enough. I'm not gonna lie. So I think Meda won that beef. I think Kizzy won that beef between COA and Ali Crack Gang. I really think Meda put it together a little better than Test and Richie E. Personally, I think the whole Ali Crack Gang should have bombed on LA Kizzy and Meda. You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm going through it, I make sure my whole camp, you know what I'm saying? One of us, when I was going through with Touchscreen Entertainment, you know what I mean? Ray Woods and Padre, Dostak, Shaw, he bombed right on them, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you're supposed to rock. Even if it don't lead to no street violence like that, it's competitive nature. But my whole thing is with Test started it. If you ask me, that, you know, telling a man that he corny, that's what Meek Mills did to Drake. I felt like, if you going, it's nothing wrong with stating your opinion. And if that's how you really feel, when a person show and prove and jump on your behind, you gotta respond. At least that's the cloth that I'm cut from. You know what I'm saying? That's the competitive nature of hip hop. Because if not, then you look bad. You know what I'm saying? Your stock go down. People stop believing in you. You know what I mean? So I just felt like, you know, Meda won the battle. LA Kizzy won the battle. COA won the battle. Ali Crack Gang tried, but it wasn't hard enough. But, you know, I sat back and enjoyed the movie. You know what I mean? I enjoyed the show. I had my popcorn going. Because I just got into a beef. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I was like, damn, people dropping music. The hood back at a uproar, you know what I'm saying? For music, you know what I'm saying? We was missing that out of Hilltop. We got a lot of spitters out of Hilltop, man. Not just out of my camp, you know what I mean? Not out of Black Flag Movement, but you got a lot of spitters, a lot of hot artists, a lot of hot rappers out my neighborhood. Out of Hilltop, period. Straight out of Hilltop. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole bunch of artists that's fire. You know what I'm saying? You got Padre, Winslow, Ray Woods, Shaw, Those Stacks. You know what I mean? Mo Chris, Sage. Snap is Far Out. East Boogie. You know what I mean? Dre from Too Cocky, Too Care. The whole Too Cocky, Too Care. You got a lot of hot artists, man. Set a Team Shy. You know what I mean? Set a Team Shy. Taz Mondega. The list goes on and on. Deuce Gambino. Who else? Gingy Miles. Trinity Muscati. You know what I mean? Miss Porter. You know what I'm saying? Miss Porter not really from my neighborhood, but you know what I'm saying? You might have said Hilltop. You know what I'm saying? She close. Well, she not, but she's so used to man in the mix. That's why I said it. But my point is, we got a lot of hot artists. So, you know what I mean? Checkbooks, Butchie B. You know what I mean? So many artists, man. But my point is, when Meda, L.A. Kizzy was going through it with Tess and Richie E from Ali Crack Game, and the whole hood was at an uproar. I'm like, dang, that's what's up. All I cared about was people dropping the music. You better than that person, you better than that person. Prove it, show it. You know what I mean? Now, the test is, I know I said the test is, but the test is what happens and what you do after the beef. You know what I mean? After the beef, what do you do? So I'm just waiting to see what Tess gonna do. I'm waiting to see what Ali Crack Game gonna do, Richie E. I'm waiting to see what Meda gonna do. Is he gonna really drop the diagram? You know what I mean? L.A. Kizzy. His mixtape was fire. He showed up, but you know, he showed up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm waiting to see what Meda gonna do. I'm waiting to see what Tess gonna do. I'm waiting to see what Richie E gonna do. Are we gonna see the mixtapes? Are they really gonna drop their mixtape? Are they really gonna have the visuals for the people and the consumers to see their project? I'm waiting to see. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's written, only time will tell. You know.